Hey everybody, it's Dr. Ryan Bland. Today we're going to talk about mold and fungus. A fungal infection from mold exposure is quite common and can cause serious health issues. It is typical for me to see and identify these patients with this toxic exposure to many different kinds of molds. You don't have to be exposed to an extremely moldy place where mold is growing out of the walls. You can live in a fairly new building with a humidity greater than 50%. You could be suffering from this toxicity. And when these toxins overload the body, the human's natural defense system is not able to react how it is supposed to. During these times of mold exposure, the symptoms are so vast. Typically in my office, I see people with unexplained weight gain, coughs, allergies, headaches, food sensitivities. A big thing is brain fog, not being able to get that word at the tip of your tongue out, onsets of asthma. For kids, they can have a lot of nosebleeds and bedwetting, tension problems, as well as adults. We can definitely have a lot of emotional problems from this. A lot of times people ask me, hey, do I have mold in my house or is it in the environment? How can we determine this? Well, there's many ways to determine this, and one way is an ERMI test, E-R-M-I, and that will tell us the amount of particulates in the air. And this is a very important test if you are concerned. Here are a few reasons you may have mold. You can see it. There are water leaks or floods in your basement. You have a musty smell in your house or on your clothes that just won't go away, or an environment you are spending a lot of time. Another thing to take a note of is feeling different levels of health and wellness when you're away from different locations. A lot of patients go on vacation and they feel better. Why do they feel better? Because they're on vacation? No, because they're away from the mold, experiencing a new climate, allowing their body to heal. If you're exposed to mold, you can have symptoms that you just can't figure out why you're feeling lousy all the time. And that's why you would see a healthcare practitioner like myself who would be able to address these concerns. We treat a fungal infection and mold exposure. The first thing you should do is make sure that the environment is clean. So I highly suggest somebody hire a professional, as patients don't need any more mold exposure. You can do small things like diffusing cedarwood or tea tree oils, which have antifungal properties, or you can use an ozonator, but in some cases I highly suggest calling a professional. After we treat the exposure of mold, there's many other things that need to be done. In my clinic, we do specific exam and run specific labs to determine the cause of what is going on, as the symptoms are so vast in these people who are experiencing mold and toxicities. It could also be causing other immune and chronic illnesses to become worse. I really am highly motivated to help all patients and educate them on this very, very sensitive topic.